Dropping back.
Yeah, he's trying to find somebody. Second goal. Micah Parsons' closing speed on this play is absolutely outrageous. Now, they call him in the grasp, and it's a sack. This is an absolutely atrocious call by the officiating crew. Herbert is still trying to get away from Micah Parsons, hand on his helmet, just trying to make a football play. That is not a sack. Should have been 3rd and goal from the 4.
Chargers end up kicking a field goal to tie the game. Ensuing Cowboys possession, Dak finds Zeke.
That's a really good job by Zeke, getting underneath Joey Bosa and getting out into the pass catch.
The drive stays alive. Later in the drive, minute 28 left, 3rd and 1. Elliott taking the handoff through the middle, powering his way up for the first down.
Big run, and then
Spears now stood up.
Yeah,
Sorry.
and then they gave it to Pollard, trying to let this clock wind down for Greg the Leg to come in.
And Greg the Leg would be attempting a 56-yard game-winning field goal. The kick is good. Cowboys win it 20-17.
All right, Marcus.
As we said, Marcus Spears during that highlight decided to celebrate a little bit.
Somebody said the Cowboys.
We're talking about the Cowboys now. Are you back on the show? Where have you been?
We just went through a highlight with the Cowboys.
Yes. Where were you?
With a W?
Okay.
Sit
down.
I'll do my job today then. I'll do my job.
Yeah, okay.
Celebrate game
How'd you
winners.
feel watching that one?
I
can't tell.
You're
It's
brutal,
still here,
bro. You're brutal.
It's still here. This is why they hate us so much. But I don't care.
Us.
How'd I feel?
You work for ESPN.
I work for me.
Oh,
excuse me.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I do work for ESPN.
Direct to camera.
Let me say this. Is this my turn?
It's your turn. I've been trying to
The
tee
floor
you
is
up.
yours.
You can't even control yourself.
I'm so happy. I'm so happy, okay? Listen, I'm so happy that we won this one. And last week, I thought we played well enough outside of a couple plays to win against Tampa Bay. But let me go where I want to go. This offensive line, which was much maligned last year. Like, we all know what happened. And with Lyle Collins being out, I talked about that. They were able to run the football against a too high safety shell, and they were able to do it over and over and over again. And this offensive line with Zach Martin being back and these guys pushing this defensive line around. Here's the thing that clearly what makes me feel so good about this game, Dallas can play two ways. That's what this game told me. They can play two ways. I don't think it's great to throw 50 times, but they shown they can do it. And now you get a game where you can run the rock and you have success too. I'm so happy. Go ahead, Mina.
First of all, can you stop saying we? I'm looking at the roster.
You talking about the
Your
Cowboys?
name ain't on the roster, bro.
Mina's
He
going
actually
right now.
wrote it in himself.
Well, see, the problem is he would have to have like 14 teams. So,
Oh, wow.
go ahead,
low
Mina. I'm
blow
sorry.
It's
right
week
now.
2.
Yeah.
Okay. I love this Cowboys offense. I love watching them, and I love that they win, as Marcus said, they win in different ways, right? Like, you're going up against a Tampa Bay defense that is unbelievable against the run, so you don't run. You have a quick passing game to mitigate pressure. And yeah, you do throw it a lot because it's what's effective.
Talk to
in
him,
this
MK.
game, you're playing a Chargers defense that's giving you those light boxes. Pound the rock. By all means, people think I'm against running the ball. I'm not against running the ball. I'm against slamming into a brick wall. But if a defense is going to give you the run with those two high shells, by all means. Actually, 21 of the Cowboys' 31 carries were into light boxes, and they averaged over 6 yards a carry. So I love that. I love that. And here's what else I loved about the run game. Tony Pollard carries starting to inch up, being used creative ways, jet sweeps as a pass catcher, because, guys, Tony Pollard has been good. He has been as effective, arguably more effective in certain instances than Ezekiel Elliott, despite making a fraction of the salary. So love to see him getting more run. Love to see all of this from the Cowboys offense. I am here for it.
She kind of snuck that little point about Pollard and Zeke back in there. Dan, the Cowboys, though, did have a tough assignment with Justin Herbert on the other side. How'd they handle that?
They sure did. How did they do that?
Right. So there's some things in this world I hate. Morning breath, I think it's gross.
Yep.
Ew, brush your
Technology, I like to write things down. Bored snacking. And giving praise to Marcus Spears. All this dang offseason, all this man said was, Dan Quinn's going to make this defense better. And I was like, no, they're not. And yesterday, Dan Quinn made this defense better because they fooled Justin Herbert a couple of times pre-snap. Now, the back is out top in motion. He's matched by a safety. That tells the quarterback right now, man coverage. 3rd and 4 in field goal range. He communicates. Bottom of the screen, we're going to go quick route to the back out of the backfield. Well, Dan Quinn is going to drop zone defenders out. Eyes on the back, rally, tackle. Showed your man, dropped out and played zone. That now becomes 3rd and 4 into a field goal. Down in the red zone, took off points off the board. Now, up top, I'm showing pressure off the left side of the offense. Herbert's like, wait, stand up defensive end to my right. Blitz is coming left. Sends the whole offensive line that way. Free releases the back to the bottom of the screen. I got a 4-man concept. Psych, the pressure doesn't come. They drop out. That defensive end is now unblocked. 2nd and 9, got to get the ball out because the change in protection becomes 3rd and 11. You know, Dan Quinn fooled them a little bit early on. And the best way that I can say it is...
Rally.
I don't want to throw up as I say this. The Cowboys are a better team than I thought they would be.
It's week 2. You need to calm
But they're
down.
a better team. I thought they'd be a good offense.
Hey. So the one thing is you
They're a
can
better
do
team.
celebration dances over
Let's
there.
just be honest.
But
They're
the
a better
one thing
team.
is, guys, when you're on the show with somebody and you're on the show with people like every single day of the week, we remember what happened. So Mina and I were with you on Friday.
Well, I picked
just want to
them.
remind you guys that Marcus Spears picked the Chargers.
What is this, a praise
I
Marcus
did.
segment?
No, I'm saying he picked the
I picked
team
the
that
Chargers.
lost.
Oh.
Well,
Dan?
I mean, research told
Anyway.
me to pick them.
Oh,
No,
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 research.
No, research. What?
you don't got
Blame it on
Harbaugh.
somebody else.
Listen, I literally said I'm going to celebrate when they win.
Let's get to some quick reads. Who
are you? First lady.
Got you.
She is our
Let's
first
get to some quarterback storylines. Mina, the injury to Andy Dalton meant Justin Fields played. What'd you think of him?
You know, he didn't actually play that great, to be honest. I'll be candid with you. I thought Andy Dalton played better, but I still believe that Justin Fields should be their quarterback because while he made mistakes, some rookie mistakes, he needs to make those rookie mistakes. He also was dynamic with his legs, which is something this offense needs because otherwise they're not going anywhere.
I was really impressed by the performance again by Sam Darnold, and I think it's an example that coaching matters and choices matter. You're seeing Joe Brady get him on the move. They've got some good players skill position-wise. DJ Moore is emerging as a legit one. Robbie Anderson's a good player. Dan Arnold. And then Christian McCaffrey's a guy that they just consistently get the ball to. Sam Darnold is doing a good job being a distributor in this offense, and they're taking off.
Before I say this, shout out to the Carolina Panthers defense.
Talk to it.
Listen, they stopped the run and they forced Jameis Winston into some old bad habits. What you saw Jameis Winston do is press. And that is what Sean Payton is trying to get Jameis Winston not to do. But in this particular situation, he thought he needed scores, so he put the ball up for grabs, ended up in 2 interceptions. You cannot play panic mode football.